natural born salesman. But you have to find the thing that gives you that charge.
I'm supposed to ask you for a tour.
These are stinging nettles.
Can I pick one?
You harvest them.
Got it. Use it in a sentence. I should have harvested my eggs. It feels so good to be out here. What's his name?
Her, and I never name them.
Oh, it's delicious.
Rabbit liver.
Oh, is it rabbit?
That's why I don't name them.
What was it like to juggle spin so many plates in different roles, Amy? You did so much for this show.
It was a pleasure. I think the sort of team that we'd assembled and the crew we'd assembled, a lot of us worked together on my sketch show. And so we had such a good shorthand and there was so much support. I felt so supported. It didn't feel like so much is falling on me. I felt like I was set up for success.
But can I just say, Amy's really good at that, at spinning the plates. It was great to watch Amy acting and running the set in a really wonderful way at the same time. And it's very inspiring. Encouraging too. And, confidence inspiring when you're working on a show that you want to be great. And you know that Amy cares more than anybody about how it goes and how everybody's experience is. So
You're saying that.
I was going to say, we're going to make her cry if we keep going.
I know. I feel
it's true, though. It's true.
I feel like a Robert.
Michael, what brought you onto the project? What attracted you to the role?
Amy invited me to read the scripts. I got a text out of the blue from Amy, not knowing who it was, because I didn't have Amy in my phone, even though I was supposed to, because
yeah, because I had texted you and asked you to play poker, and he just never wrote me back. And I was
I didn't realize that it was. We had a crossed wire when we first met, because I left the country and I came back and I had these texts from a number I didn't recognize. I was like, I don't know what this is, and just didn't.
What is this weirdo?
So, but that was years ago. And then Amy texted me and just said, hey, would you read this thing? And so, it was just my good fortune to be considered for it. And and I just loved it and was just like, well, can I please do it? So
I still can't believe he said yes, for real. It's crazy.
Well, it's true that it's very rare for me to just get, a piece of material that you feel you could see yourself in and you get excited about. That really doesn't happen that often. And so, it was exciting kind of picturing it in my head while reading it. And it was just so well written, and doing it with Amy, it all seemed just great. That's an obvious yes.
Can you tell us both a little bit about your characters, as if I haven't seen it before?
Yes. So I played Beth, and she is a human being I don't know. I've never described her before,
more specific.
Okay, the human being wasn't good. I think I really relate to the idea of she's kind of living her life in just in expectations and what she thinks people's expectations are of her and what a good life would be. And she's kind of disappointing everyone and herself. And then, something happens, and this is more of the plot. It's so hard to describe a person, The thing is, if you're writing a studio, you write a character description, happy-go-lucky or whatever, but I really don't know what I would say about her, because, she's I hope that I played her like a person. So I really need a better log line. What should I say? Tilly, what should I say? What do you think? Can you describe?
Don't ask me. I haven't seen the whole show. Yeah. I've only seen the first 4 episodes.
Well, neither have I. No, I'm just kidding.
One of the things that sort of Beth goes through are sort of the horror stories of dating again. And some of the story, particularly the Jonathan Groff one, where he sort of forces you to take a pill in front of you. That one was particularly horrific. And it was just how much of this comes from real life, and how many of these stories are you just make up, I just pop out of your head?
I don't know the percentage, but probably 50-50. That I never had a guy ask me to take Plan B in front of them, but I've definitely experienced some men who were really worried about pregnancy, I'm thinking I would never want to have a baby with you. It's always the guys that are sort of the worst candidate fatherhood that are like the most concerned that you're trying to steal their sperm, in my experience. So I did go home. I did briefly date someone and realized the first time I went to their house that they were a to the ceiling hoarder. So that stuff is true.
Whoa.
I know. It's, it's like, this is real life. Like everybody has their mental illness.
It's amazing they brought you home though. They were like, you know what? We're just going to jump right into this.
Well, they didn't know. I mean, a lot of words, like he just said, it's really messy. He said it's really messy. Yeah.
Well, he wasn't wrong.
It's true. Yeah. Sorry, it's messy. And I'm like, I mean, wow, amazing.
Wow.